The Maine Agricultural Trade Show wrapped up today in Augusta. And since Tuesday, farmers and businesses from across the state networked on how to produce better agricultural products for Maine.
Farmers grappling with the impact of contamination from toxic chemicals known as PFAS also had a chance to voice their concerns before a committee that will oversee $60 million to provide financial help, health monitoring, and testing. News Maine's Vivian Lee explains.
Farmers who face an uncertain future because of forever chemicals want their concerns heard.
We need to ensure that the affected farms that we currently know of are made whole financially.
Annie Watson is an organic dairy farmer and president of the Maine Dairy Industry Association. More than 24 farmers spoke at a public hearing before members of the PFAS Fund committee. Made up of farmers to researchers, members are tasked with coming up with recommendations on how to distribute $60 million in state funding. The money will go to help farmers whose land and water was contaminated with the industrial compounds. The chemicals were in sludge that was spread as fertilizer through a state licensed program. Serene Hart's parents have raised cattle on their 400-acre farm in Lisbon Falls for years. Recently, tests found the chemicals in the farm's soil and water.
And that was my father's main source of income, was the beef cattle. So they would have to completely compensate him.
Adam Nordell and his wife Johanna Davis own Songbird Farm. They had to pull their organic grain and vegetables from the shelves and shut down their operation following the discovery of high levels of PFAS in their produce, water, and soil. The couple and their toddler also discovered they had elevated levels of PFAS in their blood. PFAS has been linked to serious health problems, including cancer and thyroid dysfunction, something that haunts him every day.
We can't walk away from it, even if we can leave our farm. It travels with us.
4 subcommittees will consider a buyback program, income replacement, supporting farms to pivot their business to stay afloat, research, and health monitoring. State Representative Jessica Fay is the committee's chair. She says the testimony is key to helping impacted farmers find a way forward.
To flesh out some recommendations in terms of specific policies about how these funds should be spent.
Now, the PFAS Fund Advisory Committee will hold another public hearing in the next month or so. Then members will present their recommendations to the legislature's Agriculture, Conservation, and Forestry Committee sometime this spring. In Augusta, Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.